What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on FRC Bank.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that this asset has quite controversial recent update. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I made this video right after I made a call on my video before my previous video from this point that we might have a breakout above this range of resistance, above this sloping line with an increasing volume that might bring us a lot of value, a lot of profit. And it happened, as you can see, it happened exactly as I predicted. From this point to its highest point, this asset gained about 37%, and to the range where we were previously, we were at around 14.22% of potential profit. But then, on the most recent video, I've told you that this asset reached the golden pocket range. If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point, we have this touch of the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement level and had a decent bounce. And my main assumption was that if this pivot holds, we have an enormous upside potential for the bounce in a greater scale for about 440%. But if you want to enter your position, I've told you that if you want to enter your position, you have to put your stop loss slightly below this bottom. Because if this asset breaks this previous bottom, and it broke it, as you can see, we have decent chances to retest this range of support at slightly below $12 mark, and we have a decent chances to break this range. And as you can see, we have this breakout, but then we have a pullback. And right now we are consolidating with the indicators in the neutral territory. This means we are in the middle of nowhere, and I will show you how we can handle this price action. But before my technical analysis, I want to show you some recent news. And first of all, let me show you that this asset is still quite popular among the retail community. It has decent support from StockTweets and decent interest from StockTweets.com website. It is on the 6th place on the most active section, and let me show you right here. No, we don't have for the ticker symbol on the watcher section. And apewisdom.io also has the First Republic Bank on the 5th place, and this website tracks the activity of Wall Street Bets community. But First Republic Bank, as you can see, didn't have any changes during last 24 hours, and this means we are in some controversial position, because if the volume of interest is moving down, definitely we might see the movement of the underlying asset to the downside. But otherwise, if the interest is going higher, usually it shows us the spike in interest and spike in volume. And spike in volume, definitely right after the massive sell-off, brings a lot of bullish pressure on the asset. So it is what it is, and let me show you the news, the only news that might be a catalyst, but nobody knows what will be the sentiment of this catalyst. And let me show you this article that was published just several hours ago on Yahoo Finance, and it says First Republic Bank is not currently looking for a buyer. So quite interesting update, and let me show you this. The decision to pull it off the market, which was first reported Tuesday on the Klaman countdown, was made for a variety of reasons, according to people with direct knowledge of the matter. The bank has as much as $12 billion hole in its balance sheet because of underwater assets and loans losses in a rising interest rate environment, these people say. Potential buyers would have to write down those losses, and several interested parties that have eyed the bank want the reassurance of a government backstop for them, they add. But the Biden administration is refusing such a move. Officials at the Treasury Department and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation will only give assistance in a distressed situation where the bank falls into receivership and equity is wiped out, as in the cases of ill-fated Silicon Valley and Signature banks. So, and let me quote you further. The deep uncertainty with respect to the collateral backing and any kind of real estate in a loan book is likely the reason why the first is having a hard time finding a buyer, said Daniel DiMartino Booth, chief strategist at Kill Intelligence and former advisor to the Dallas Federal Reserve. Loans that might be repriced are subject to the interest rate hit that will slash the value of banks' risk-free securities, as well as the unknown losses tied to loans' underlying collateral. So, definitely this news was the positive catalyst because it was disclosed on Tuesday, on March 28th. And when we broke this range of support, this news was announced and it pretty much broke my analysis. And right now we are hovering at 14.34 cents price point. So, let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, on the one hand, and I've told you on my previous video that the banking crisis in the United States is probably easing down because we have lower volume of withdrawals from small banks and deposits into the big banks, and this velocity is slowing down. This means less and less people wanted to leave these small banks, and this means probably the C executives of these banks might consider to do some things in order to be saved by them own. And this is the only thing, in my opinion, that First Republic Bank has on the table right now, because no one wants to buy this bank, and that is why the $12 billion hole in their balance sheet might not be so severe on the opinion of their CA executives, and that's why they probably want to try to save their bank by their own. And this means if it happens, if they will be successful in this action, definitely FRC stock will skyrocket. Otherwise, if they will see some problems in upcoming weeks, and definitely it will not last for a long time, we will see some updates in a short-term perspective, and this will lead to more clarity in this price action, and this will lead to more clear movement either way. So, and what should we expect next? As I already mentioned, probably your position hit the stop loss order when it broke this previous bottom, because if you entered your position somewhere here, I've told you that your downside potential might be up to 3, maybe 4%, and it happened, as you can see, and it is totally okay when we see this type of price action which hit your stop loss order, because in most cases it will prevent your capital from losing a substantial amount of the money. But on the other hand, I've also might show you this bigger picture, and right here you can see that we have the strong diminishing negative momentum. This means probably we might see in upcoming days we might see the positive momentum on the MACD indicator that will bring us more bullish pressure on the asset. But on the other hand, if we take a look on this RSI, this RSI is not so bullish because it has an unloading structure that is pointing up to the neutral territory, but we don't have lower lows on the price action that will confirm the potential uptrend, the potential trend reversal. That is why if the RSI will hit on a daily time frame the neutral territory and the price action will not exceed let's say $15 mark, most likely we will see the next leg to the downside, and in this case my previous price prediction will become a reality, because I've told you that if this asset breaks, let me show you, breaks this golden pocket range, definitely we should retest this bottom, and with the fifth retest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the sixth retest of this range of support, most likely this support will be broken, and in this case we will hit lower price targets where we can accumulate our long position with even more lucrative upside potential. And I will do another update in a matter of just a couple of days when we'll see some major news that might be the catalyst for this asset, and then I will show you my thoughts about its price action. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. pack. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm back.